Welcome to Old Mutuals on the Money Show. Today we are talking to a national goalkeeper. And I'm interested in knowing, Guti, as she saves the team from conceding goals, is there another type of saving that she knows? But we'll hear from her. Andile, how are you doing?
I'm good on yourself.
And I'm well. Yes, it's quite interesting, Guti. Out of all potential positions, out of a team of 11, you chose to be a goalkeeper.
I didn't choose to be a goalkeeper.
What happened?
So my late coach Brian Dube actually converted me from a striker to a goalkeeper.
Imagine, from striker to goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Is that a promotion or what?
So I would just I'd say it's a promotion because I was a success.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and I'm a success rather.
Yes.
So from a striker, I used to miss a lot of goals. Yeah, but I used to bang important ones.
So most of them you were missing them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Miss.
Yeah.
And then coach was I'm punishing you and
yeah.
Position.
Okay, let's talk about your background and upbringing. Muntu Tembisa, right?
South Africa.
South Africa, Tembisa is a Zambia or Zim.
So I represent a lot of Gases. Right. That's why I get to South Africa.
Okay.
Bushbuckridge, Tembisa, Soweto, Winterveld.
Okay.
Now Midrand.
Okay. So were you playing soccer growing up, or how did you develop this love for soccer?
So I had a lot of guy friends from the age of 6 years old. Right. We played Imoto Marangetina.
Oh,
and then
vum.
Yeah, vum vum. And then
yeah, not a matrat. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a Tembisa.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when they played soccer, I used to go watch them play, and then I joined them. And we started playing, and I fell in love. I think that's how I fell in love. I don't remember quite well, but also my uncles played a huge part in instilling the soccer is your thing, by just making me play team nabo. Yeah, and then I fell in love with women's football when I was 12 years old. I started playing with the girls, but Lifa Hlongwane is a ex-professional soccer player, or he's still a professional soccer player. Took me to a girls team. I started playing there, and then after a year or so, I went to Mamelodi Sundowns.
Okay.
Started playing for Mamelodi Sundowns as a striker, converted to a goalkeeper. Called after 4 months, I was converted as a goalkeeper to the under-17s. Then they couldn't take me to the World Cup because I was turning 17 that year.
Okay.
Then...
But say ID now. You want to be honest. But you did well, you're honest.
Yeah, I'm not okay.
Okay.
It's okay. For Qatar.
Yeah.
And then I went to Banyana after 2 months, joined under-17s. And yeah, my career from then onwards became what it is. But I think I fell in love with football at a very young age in Tembisa.
Yeah. What were your career highlights at the national level?
Career highlights? I think winning the AFCON. That is the best achievement because I believe in gold. I believe when I say I win, I need to have something to show. So winning AFCON, I can't compare it with any other, but just winning AFCON and being in the national team setup also is an honor. So all the time when I'm called up, that for me is a trophy. Okay.
But, at a young age, where you started developing the love for playing football, did you imagine that one day you could be a national goalkeeper?
Not a national goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a national goalkeeper, but a national striker.
Okay.
I imagine myself as Andile Dlamini because of the passion that she had on the field of play. But eventually when I started becoming a goalkeeper, I then found role models. My coach was forcing me to actually Google role models. And I started Googling Banyana-Banyana goalkeepers. Then I Googled male goalkeepers. I found Itumeleng Khune. And I just loved how he carried himself at a very young age. At that time, I
Yeah. Sure.
So I still respect him even now. He has actually been a role model to me. He gave me my first professional gloves, like pro gloves. And from then onwards, that encouraged me to train every day because I wanted to be like him. I wanted a sponsor, I wanted a whole lot of things. I don't come from a well-off family, so the only thing I wanted was, okay, I need to become a success. I need to become a success because I need to change my situation. So for you to change your situation, you need to actually work harder so that you can be seen by brands and work with brands. So I think that for me was on my mind all the time.
Yeah. Did you have a pillar of support, family-wise?
Yeah, my mother.
Okay.
My mother is everything to me. I think she played a huge role in the person that I am today. And the person that I know that I'm still going to become, it's because of her. She's a prayer warrior. She is very focused. My mom is a listener.
Yeah.
So she accepts me for who I am. She, when your parent is comfortable with you, it's easy for you to express yourself. It's easy for you to actually go out there and not be intimidated by anything and anyone. So I think she played a huge role in making sure that I'm who I am.
Yeah. So you mentioned something earlier about not, coming from a humble background and things like that. What were some of your financial struggles growing up?
So my mom struggled a lot with our school fees. But then she gave me a responsibility. She gave me a responsibility because she got paid every week. So when she got paid every week, and it was a small amount of money, like 500 rand a week, and it's the four of us. So she would 100 rand plus 9, But she actually made sure that Andile goes to Marlborough Gardens and she has to finish school. And then there's Lerato, Temba, Boyinkosi that also need to go to school. So Andile, naimali, you have to put it aside, so that you make sure ukuthi siyadla, so that phela uma kabuya emsebenzini ukhathele. So yimi umdala. So uma kuyimi umdala yimi ekumele ngimake sure ukuthi evikini lezi usilasta. And then ngalesa sikhathi imali ukudla bekungekho that expensive. Yeah. So I think that on its own helped me, Andile, to know how to actually divide my money up.
Budgeting.
Yeah.
So you were exposed to budgeting at a very young age from what you're saying. So I mean, what other key financial lessons did you learn from your mother? I mean, one, she gave you a responsibility and said, here's the money, you need to make sure that this household runs properly. What other financial lessons did you learn from your mom?
It seize the opportunity so that you can actually have a comfortable life.
Yeah.
Firstly, I made sure that I put my work across so that people can actually relate with me. Especially, I use my social media platforms in a very smart and strategic way. So I've worked with a lot of brands, but because I'm female, so money doesn't come the same way the guys do. So one, I saved up. When I saved up, I bought land for my parents because Bibanga mama beyange nandlu yakhe.
Yeah.
So I bought land in Winterfeld for my mother, and then continue saving up because the amount that I bought land actually pelile bank phela manje mina ngiqalisele kabusha.
Yeah.
Then I saved up for building that house, but I first bought a windy house, and then we went to the World Cup. When we went to the World Cup, A lot of people thought we were going to get
lots of money.
Yeah, like 1 point something million, because the FIFA Women's World Cup said we're getting 1.3 million, and it didn't come like that. There's tax. We were taxed by low million was taxed by Australian SARS and South African revenue services. Yeah.
Goodness.
So I had to take that money. Remember, I believe in comfort. Comfort. When you build, you create comfort, and for you to be financially secured, your family needs to be okay first.
Yeah.
Your family needs to be okay so that they don't bother you. Because when they do that, then you can't be able to put at least a little bit of money aside. So I did that. I built the house, which still needs to be finished fully. I'm saving up towards that right now. And I bought myself a land that I still need to build.
So now you were the eldest, and you're starting to earn money, and you bought land and started building a house for your mom, and then you also bought land for yourself. So clearly you had your own personal financial needs. Did you at any given point feel a bit of pressure, maybe, that you also had to support your siblings?
No, not really. My siblings were a responsibility of mine from a very young age. So I don't see them as, I don't see it as pressure.
Challenge,
I don't see it like that. So whether we like it or we don't, as Black communities, we actually need to give back that way, and especially if you're the chosen one in the family. And I believe that at this moment, I'm the chosen one because I'm the one that's bringing in the income at home. So I have a little brother that I took to school from grade 8 till matric. And right now, he is walking in a pathway that I'm actually proud of. Yes, I might have influenced the fact that he plays football, he's a goalkeeper, but I know how smart he is and how that drove him to see his sister actually work extremely hard for him to be okay at school. Everything that he needed, he got. And I would rather not have, but at least my little brother has. And my other little brother has a saloon that he owns, so he makes that one. When it comes to savings, he's the best. Like he's the best. And then there's my little sister who went to school as well, but currently not working. But still, I support my family. So in me supporting my family, she benefits from it. So I don't see it as a struggle. Maybe in the long run when I don't get an income, but I don't even think I won't get an income because of how I am managing my pathways.
Yeah. You know, one of the limitations for athletes, let's say soccer players in particular, is the fact that a normal retirement age for soccer players is around 35, or it could be more depending on your genes. But it's not the same as somebody who has a 9 to 5 and they retired 60 or 65. And we hear a lot of stories about soccer players who are in the limelight. And then when they retire from soccer, we hear lots of stories, sad stories about financial struggles, and some of them appealing for crowdfunding, asking for help. And how have you gone about, putting a buffer for yourself so that you don't become one of those part of the stats of soccer players who became poor after retiring?
Okay, so in women's football, we're not fortunate enough as men's football. So the amount that you get every month is the money that you have to support your family with. But like I said, I use social media platform to my own benefit. So the money that I make out of me working in relation with other brands is the money that I save. How do I save? I mean, I love land. So how do I save? I would buy a land and I know that in 10 years' time, it's going to benefit me. Yes, I bought one for myself now. but I know that in 10 years' time I won't be living there. Yes, I will build there, but I know in 10 years' time I won't be living
It's
there.
an investment.
Yeah, it's an investment. So I think that for me is working currently, and just me seizing each and every opportunity for myself. Most probably when I don't have so much responsibility, I would save more. But I try so much to educate kids on buying a skete. You start with a skete for you to actually be disciplined. So I have a skete at home where I have to put in money.
Yeah.
When I do have Vicent Nyana Molbona,
Yeah.
ngamane was struggler than ukuthi uthenga amazimba nyana,
Yeah.
because when you open that skete at the end of the day, it's going to help you buy maybe a bigger thing that is beneficial.
Kind of skete in English again there.
Saving box or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's a secured one that you can't open, when you want money just now. But when you need money, maybe at the end of the year, you can open it.
Yeah.
So I encourage kids to actually do that, because that's actually a pathway to understanding the importance of saving to get what you want. So when I was young, I didn't like asking. When umuntu uqala kakhulu, awusabi ne-responsibility yokuthi save the little that I have. And I would encourage a lot of kids to actually stop asking a lot. And from people, like from a celebrity, can I have this? Can I have? Because you lose the importance of understanding ukuthi lento isuka phi.
Yeah.
So if you save up, your mom gives you 10 rand to go to school in Gaio, at least you save up 5 rand, you eat your 5 rand. And no, you see, esikolweni bathini konje lento sidlayo le bebaziphekela yona le, like the meal that's free.
Oh yeah.
At school.
Yeah.
So you have that, you can eat that and actually save the money. Just imagine doing that on a daily basis and actually buying something that you actually love. And let me say soccer boots, because soccer boots is an investment if you're a soccer player. Yeah. If someone sees you comfortably playing football and showcasing your talent, they sign you. And then all of a sudden you have a team that actually will supply you with boots. So you've actually saved up. So I think for me, I encourage kids to do that. It's very important. And that helped me. Because that will actually set you back. You won't know the importance of why.
Yeah. So when you look at soccer players who at their prime tends to make a lot of money, but when they retire from soccer, they become horribly poor. What do you think goes wrong there?
Influence, I think, bad surrounding. Also not speaking about your current situation. It helps to speak, and especially when whether sithula uyangazi ukuthi mentality yami ikuphi, and uyazi ukuthi lo mangakhuluma naye ngebusiness, because umthwempu ngebusiness uzongisiza ngebusiness. Yes, there are people that don't like, but I think that's where it goes wrong, the surroundings. Also in football, it's not easy, and I've chilled with a lot of male soccer players, and you psych their mind, but it's not helping, because they don't actually attend therapists. There are no financial advisors. I think that's one thing that's needed in the soccer industry, where financial advisors should visit teams so that these male soccer players or wealthy soccer players, because it's not only male now, females are coming up, but wealthy soccer players can actually understand why. So with us, it was easy because Sasso actually played that huge part in educating us. Okay, we're going to bring you a financial advisor. This is what they're going to advise you with. It's up to you to take it.
Yeah.
So Banyana actually helped when it came to that. They just didn't give us money and sit back, but they gave us money and helped us. So we are Andile ukuthi ufuna uqala ngani. Yeah. So mina nawe asibuye family ne one. We're family next family kabusha.
Yeah.
From scratch, phansi, foundation yakhe. Wena sumnandi, so you can take a little bit of some, buy property, and then maybe we hire rich bese omunye umuntu akenzele imali from that. Like there's so many girls that have done that already. Mina, I'm not fortunate enough. I have to start from scratch, build my own house, then build my house, because I'm looking at, okay, how am I going to survive? But it's very important that uhlale ungekho stranded, because desperate, I'm feeling desperate. Yeah, it leads to wrong things. Yeah, it leads to wrong things. So it's very important not to be desperate.
So, tell me, do you have other sources of income apart from
Football?
Yeah,
football, okay. Yes, in football,
yeah.
yes.
Right.
So I'm a soccer player. I'm a football analyst. There's so many things that I do. Some of them went blank now.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's so many.
But at least you are a commentator, you're a soccer analyst.
Yeah.
So that's an income
I'm a soccer
stream.
coach.
You're a soccer coach as
Yeah.
well.
So,
Okay.
and I also invest in myself a lot with soccer coaching badges, because I need those things. So you need to be informed for you to actually be superior in whatever that you do. You can, okay, bakhona abanye abantu abahlakaniphile bangayanga esikoleni, but I think it's very important for you to actually be informed. It helps you. It's the key to success.
Yeah.
So I try by all means to educate myself with things that I actually love.
Yeah.
If I love coaching, I'll go to school, you're a coach. If I love analysis, I will coach myself till I get it right.
Yeah.
So I do analysis, so I get that source of income from my analysis. And also I work with brands that also help me.
Okay.
So yes, they'll bring in that little bit of money, but that's the one that I say I have to put aside.
Okay. Do you have plans to rebrand yourself outside soccer, or do you see yourself just growing and having other projects in soccer, or are you thinking anything outside soccer?
Not outside soccer. Okay, maybe music, but that's a talent that I actually I love it. When it booms, it booms. But one thing I'm looking forward to is just in soccer. I'm not camera shy. I've already started my YouTube channel, but it's not. I haven't launched it.
All big things start small.
Yeah, but I haven't launched it. I have to launch it.
Yeah.
So for me to be serious and people to take me serious, so I have to launch it. I'm still shooting, where I focus on athletes, and so I'll tell you later about it, because you don't. But you don't kiss and tell. Yeah. Up until something comes. So that on its own, I'm not camera shy, so I would love to work on camera, not behind the scenes. No, I won't do that.
Are we working on a piano track, maybe?
Not really my piano track. I'm a musician. Yeah. So musicians, they do any type of music. Okay. So whatever music that God leads me to, that's where I will go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So you mentioned doing a bit of coaching, and so when you do this coaching, what do you say to the young athletes who are developing, and what do you say to them about this thing of handling money?
So I advise them, because they haven't handled money. They're still young. I advise them firstly on the skete saving from what they get from their parents, but also I advise them, because some of them are at a stage where they will come into the first team setup. So you have to advise. When you're a senior player and you're a leader, you have to sit them down and actually tell them, hey, it's easy to be donsad.
Yeah. Hey, to be donsad. Okay.
Yeah, but because influence from friends. You know why people don't like people like me? I tell the truth.
Okay.
And friends that finish your money don't tell you the truth.
Yeah.
So you go to a club. When you get to a club, ibhodleleli one, it's like 1 point something. Ngelanga.
Yeah.
Utshwala 1,200 ngelanga. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Kwabanye abantu. You know, isoccer player uthola income e-1. And then iyaphela leya mali leya. And then what? The next month you also do the same thing. Leya 1.2 leya icabange nje ungayibeka aside.
Yeah.
Angisho ukuthi ungaphuzi ngoba ngiphuzi mina. But drink responsibly. When at every weekend ingakhi in a month. Ayikho kayi-4. 1.2. Malangaga.
Yeah.
And the food is not even 1.2 because you're still buying a lot of things there. Food.
Yeah.
Imagine. And abangani abangakuthandi bazokutshela amanga. So surround yourself with people that are going to grow you mentally, and also have specific habits for yourself. In the morning, let's say training. My training starts at 9:45, so we have to report at 9:45. And mina ngiyavuka ngabo 6. So when I wake up in the morning, I switch on my TV. I listen to things that are actually going to remind me of who I am and that are going to make me strong. Because this life thing, kintwa, and you're fighting yourself. You're fighting your inner self, and it's spiritual. So you have to remind yourself of who you are, what you represent, and so that you are superior when you get to a place, so that they can feel ukuthi yabona lo manje nanoma ungamuthi provoke into engayenzakala kuwe. Abantu, they respect you when you know yourself. You must first know yourself. So I would advise them, wake up in the morning. It's either you read a book, Bible, a book that's actually going to motivate you for training, or you're going to watch something that's going to tell you about strength and just wisdom, you know. And then after that, you shower. Yonke into yakho uyenza early. You're not rushed. And then when you get to training, you won't feel rushed. When you're calm, you will know what to say and what not to say to people. So manje sengikutshela, yabona manje sengikutshela ama-secrets ami.
Yeah, Baba.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're only telling me, no one will hear. Okay, you said something interesting there, you know, about influence. And when you are in a career like yours, you're a soccer analyst, you're still number one goalkeeper and all that. Being in the limelight at times tends to create the impression which you have to live up to a certain standard, you know, so this societal standard. And I say that in inverted commas. How do you make sure that you don't get influenced by the pressure of people expecting you to live a particular lifestyle, and for being real the way you are and keeping it simple?
You need a listening ear, one. You need to actually be able to listen to your surroundings and adapt to the people that you meet. If you meet a boss, he must respect you. If you meet a kid, they must love you. You must become a kid. So I think people fame is just you being closer to people's eyes, and it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that
in fact, you can be famous and broke.
Yeah, Bill Gates umuntu onemali uzindlula, so mina ngubani mina. Yeah, but I'm just behind. I'm on camera, and that's it. Ngibona every day when. So ngibona phela ungakhohlwa ispirit sakho singashintsha impilo yomunye umuntu. So you need to relate with that person even when they meet you. No matter ukuthi you're having a bad day or kuyenzakalani ngawo, mukhuliswe kahle. Uyakhona ukuzixoxa. Yeah. Unjani? Yes, ngiyaphila. You've made a day for that person. Then uhambe uyodila ney'nkinga zakho. I think that mina ngiyakhona ukumanage lo nto leyo empilweni yami. Ayingihlali ekhanda ukuthi Andile ufamous. Namhlanje ilanga opportunity yami ukuthi ngikhule. Kusasa I have to be better than today.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. In conclusion, I mean, if you were to encourage young people out there who may be aspiring to pursue your career or any other career for that matter, particularly on the issue of being responsible when it comes to handling money and investing and thinking long term, what would you say to them?
Find more knowledge, and finding more knowledge in how to invest money is actually going to the right people, which is financial advisors or mutual. I think actually gives to the people financial advisors. So you can actually go to banks that are there for you. They're always there. Mawenza ikhadi, sinekhadi labantwana, sinekhadi labantu. Ungahamba ebhenki uyokhuluma nabo labo bantu labo to help you. Because one thing that Andile Dlamini has taught me is that it's better to invest your money yabona ihlala ebhenki than ukuthi uyibeke endlini yakho or uyibeke kwezinye izinto, but it's better ebhenki because uyakhona ukuyilokha uthi okay shapa ngifuna ukuyithola for 10 years and then uma ungasafuni ukuyithola for lowo 10 years angeke uma uya lapha kumele ube ne-valid reason ukuthi why uyilanda. So it's very important to do that. And also I would advise them to actually cut this going out at night. You know, cut it, man. Hey, I know you can have fun, especially with famous young soccer players. You are a brand, and brands want to align with people who will become role models. If we 2000, ama 2000 mele are related nawe, mele ayenze into right nawe. So you have to actually play a huge role in making sure. Mina ke ngamano wangizonda ke ngizokutshela ukuhamba ebusuku kuyamosha. Akukho responsible. Unesikhathi sokuthi kumele uye ejimini ekuseni or emini yona lo uzobe ukhathele the next day. Hlonipha umsebenzi wakho, hlonipha impilo yakho, hlonipha wena, and brands will align with you. And it's easy to make money ungakakhahleli nokukhahlela ibhola. So ngicabanga wenza imali ama-million ungakangeni nasefieldini ukhahlela ibhola. So I'd advise them to actually, one, get a skete. If they are very young and they don't get money every month, financial advisors. Also respect their parents because banombono bayazi. Yeah.
Well, Andile, thank you so much. You've shared a lot of wisdom. So I see you have a wedding ring.
You don't have?
So
okay.
How does the money thing work in the marriage?
So you sit down with your partner. Remember, when you date someone, they know your ins and outs. I've been dating this woman for 7 years. 7 years. So in that 7 years, she knows my struggles. She knows how my family operates. Obviously, there's things that you need to cut down when. Now you're not only focusing on yourself because you have somebody else. So financially, it's my family has to be okay, you know. Her family also needs to be okay. Now I have a huge responsibility of actually supporting both ways, her and my family. You understand, and myself. With her family, she comes from a very well-off family, so she doesn't actually need my money to support her family. She doesn't work currently, but she goes to school. And she's applying for jobs. I know she's going to get one now because we've been fasting for that. And so we sat down before the marriage and we decided this is what we're going to do each and every month with what we have. Yeah, with what we have. And these are my responsibilities. So this is what we're going to do from now on. I have an understanding partner, a very financially smart woman that makes my life very, very easy, you know. And sometimes minage manage because she knows, okay, this one needs to go here, this needs to go here, this needs to go here. But kunale donswa ibank athanda ngathandi ihlezi khona lapha yadonswa.
Yeah. Well, I must say you've been such an inspiration. The way you grew up and your aptitude and approach to money, and you keep things simple. So I trust that those will be watching or listening to this podcast will be equally inspired.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming.
They must pray for me to become a millionaire, a multi-millionaire.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm working towards that direction.
Yeah.
They must just keep me in their prayers because it will happen. Thank you so much.
I'm sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay. Sure.